I never screamed like that in real life, you know. I was all acting.
Only in the bedroom.
Well,
Gordon Ramsay is a very, very, very bad man. Now, he said some wild stuff on his various television shows, but a clip from him sitting down on Jay Leno with Sofia Vergara from 2010, well, it's got him in some hot water. These boys forgot that they were on live TV. It ain't no football club, you bloody bastard. Now, Elon Musk, he's taken his Roadster to new heights, and he states that this car is gonna fly. It's some serious Back to the Future stuff. Now, there's new Xxxtentacion music. It'll be dropping this month. And the R. Kelly controversy, well, it's only getting more and more out of control. Lady Gaga, she's on her Oscar run, but has distanced herself from the singer. Also, there's a new film set to premiere that's about Michael Jackson and all the allegations that were against him over the years. I mean, the guy's already left us. Can you not just leave him alone? We'll have all this and more in just a second.
I'm in the hospital.
You lie so much to
send the location.
I'm number one.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, and welcome back to Famous News. Now, there's so much news to get through each and every day. I have to carefully pick which stories that I kind of want to talk about, but the ones that I think that'll interest you. Each and every day, there's so many to pick from. So to help me out, if you guys can reach out to me via Instagram or Twitter and tell me what you want me to talk about, that'd be awesome. Also, there's a news story about Michael McCrudden that's blowing up today. It's not me, it's a football player out in Derry that's in Ireland, and apparently this guy's going pro. Good for him. It's also gonna help out with SEO. All right, let's get into our main story. This one's about Gordon Ramsay. He was on the Jay Leno Tonight Show with Sofia Vergara back in 2010, and it's a 10-minute clip filmed with moments of the starlet being sexualized. Now, Gordon, he's taken most of the blame, but there are even moments where Jay and his team, you know, the crew behind the show, well, they were just poking a little too deep. Even saying that, I feel bad.
You know the thing, like there's like a sport that they cannot run, that they have to like walk like,
Yeah.
and you know, and then they go like, how do you call that sport?
Sophia was constantly sexualized throughout her duration of her visit to the show. At one point, Gordon, he touched her thigh, to which she proclaimed, "No touching!" Now, Gordon, he overstepped making sexual innuendos. He also talked about her putting things in her mouth. The whole thing, it played out like a boys' room locker room. But you're on national TV. It was very,
You had a whole wedge in your mouth at any one time?
Yes, I have.
You just pick it up and stick it in.
Of course, you have to take it like...
Now, there were other parts to this episode. Sophia, she brought out a dessert. They all enjoyed it together. Well, Gordon, not so much. He gave his review.
It tastes like fudge.
Now, none of the 3 stars, they've commented at the time of this recording about the re-emergence of this video. It really goes to show you that, well, back in 2010, the world was a different place. No one thought twice about airing this. No one even thought, like, we did anything wrong. Here we are not even a decade later, and it's clear as day how inappropriate this behavior was. Now, I'm a guy's guy myself, but, you know, this looked a lot more like locker room talk than a late night entertainment show. I guess Jay Leno, he's happy he's in his garage with all his cars. He's already made his bucks. And Gordon Ramsay, he's killing the game. But you know, just that British tough guy, it came out. And Sophia, I know she's a starlet in Hollywood. She's a very beautiful woman. She's used to being cast in these roles. It's just when she appears on a late night television show, shouldn't they drop all that and actually get to know her and her work? Just saying. Now, when I was growing up, flying cars, they were definitely a thing of the future. According to Elon Musk, well, they're only 2 years away. Now he's pushing to have the Tesla Roadster on market by 2020, and it will be the quickest and fastest production of car on the market, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds. And of course, this car, it's all electric. He's also going to include cold air thrusters, which are essentially small rocket engines, which in his words, will dramatically improve acceleration, top speed, braking, and cornering. But he also said that it would maybe even allow a Tesla to fly. Now, the photo of a car from Back to the Future, it was used as an example he posted to Twitter. This is unbelievable stuff. Now, Tesla is currently taking reservations for a $200,000 version of this car. There's also a more expensive version known as the Founder Series that requires a $50,000 deposit, and the car, it's still then another $250,000. But that's pretty cheap. I mean, for a car that flies, I could actually afford one of these. I probably still then have to live in it, but heck, I mean, I'd have a flying car. Now, according to a post made on Xxxtentacion's Instagram page, well, we can expect new material coming from him as soon as this month. Now, we're not sure if it's a mixtape or it's an album, but it's a follow-up to his 2017 Members Only Volume 3. This will be Volume 4, and last time he teamed up with Ski Mask, Wi-Fi's Funeral, Craig Zan, and more. So, pretty exciting stuff. Now, the surviving R. Kelly controversy, it won't stop, it can't stop, everyone's talking about it. In fact, my After They Are Famous on R. Kelly we made like a year and a half ago, well, it consistently is bringing in thousands and thousands of views each and every day. A lot of people want to know the dirt. Now, Lady Gaga, she had worked with the artist back in 2013 on the single Do What You Want. They performed and sang the song together on SNL and at the AMAs. Well, she has since decided to remove the song from all streaming services, and she released a message standing by his female victims amidst all these allegations. Now, I rolled this clip yesterday, but I still feel it's fitting for this whole series. And by dead, well, I'm talking about his career. Now, moving on to another star who has scandal surrounding him and films being made about all the allegations thrown in his direction is the late Michael Jackson. Now, there's a film being put together, a documentary titled Leaving Netherland, and it'll be detailing the allegations of sexual abuse made against the King of Pop. And this time, this clip, it actually totally makes sense. Alright, let's move on to what's trending on YouTube. In the #1 spot at the time of this recording, with 200,000 views, is the pineapple revealed on who is behind the mask. This is the American version of a popular Korean television show. Apparently, it's all the rage.
Pineapple, show us who's behind the mask.
Now, the Korean version, they got the likes of Ryan Reynolds. And under the pineapple, we got Tommy Chong. Come on! You know, he was good on that 70s show. I wasn't alive for the rest of the stuff he did. Now, Jenna McCarthy, she actually guessed correctly on who it was. And the man, he sang, I Will Survive. Now, I believe he did have some health struggles just last year, so, well, it's kind of a fitting song, good for him. Now, James Charles, of course, he's back with My Perfect Foundation Match. And check out this humble brag. Here it is.
Obviously, you guys know as a social media influencer and a superstar, my job is to be in the public eye all the time. I'm constantly filming YouTube videos, doing red carpet appearances, doing meet and greets.
You get it, sister! Of course, he also did some makeup. I can't believe him in front of a white screen talking for 30 minutes. That hits trending each and every time. Maybe I should do more stuff like that. Now, tying things into our main story, a clip from Kitchen Nightmares titled Delusional Owner Thinks He Gets the Same Produce as the White House. Well, it's also hit trending.
We don't need them to bust our balls over if there's little petite carrots that go there. Those same carrots go to the White House. Those same carrots go to the 5 seasons.
That guy's asking for a Gordon Ramsay whooping. The Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel, they're also killing it. Good for that. I was on that show once. Now, trending over on Twitter and Instagram, there are some very before they're famous themed photos, and this is of Hollywood stars hanging out like regular folk. This is at bars and nightclubs back in around 1999 and 2002. And there we have Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Ryan Gosling, Jared Leto, Heath Ledger, Vince Vaughn, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jason Momoa, Ryan Reynolds, Ashton Kutcher. It's actually super cool to see them hanging out at like a local bar. Now, these pics, they're super old. We're talking about a time before social media, before smartphones. It was a much simpler time when stars actually got some time off to just be regular people. Not anymore. They gotta go home and start vlogging. For real. All right, wrapping things up, we have who to follow on the come up and babe of the day. Now, with who to follow, I'd like to shout out some of you guys who support this channel, who watch my content, and hit me up in the DM sending me some of your stuff. Well, today is no exception. We have a group of people known as SP_entertainment. That's with entertainment has 2 T's at the end. And it's a collaboration page for a group of rappers who are currently doing shows. You gotta respect the hustle. Now, your babe of the day is Guns N' Roses, or Lauren Rosas, R-O-S-A-S. Now, she's a singer and a songwriter and an entertainer living out in San Diego. Good old Wales vagina, according to Ron Burgundy.
They named it San Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
And well, once upon a time, she was a Playboy cyber girl. Here she is giving a very candid interview. It's PG, don't worry.
I think that my best asset, I think it's my smile, but I mean, I've heard that I have a big butt, so.
She's also got almost 350,000 followers on Instagram, so be sure to go and give her a follow. And finally, on the come up, we have Lil Keed, or One Lil Keed on Instagram. Now, he's an Atlanta, Georgia rapper, and he's ready to get himself a bag. He grew up in the same Atlanta apartment building as Young Thug, and he's been blowing up at local clubs. He's got his hits Blicky Blicky and Fetish. They're popping off. This kid's gonna do big things. He's also only 20 years old. Definitely gonna need to do it before they're famous on him very soon. All right, guys, I'm wrapping up this video. Of course, my name's Michael Crudden. We do famous news every day or every weekday, Monday through Friday at 4 or 5 p.m. Be sure to tune in, turn on subscribe and the notifications. Who am I kidding? No one watches till the end. Just you know what to do. And send me some news stories via Instagram or Twitter, because the more you guys get involved, the bigger this show's gonna get. So we look forward to it. See you guys in another video. Boom!